Hello guys and welcome back to TNT Madness. Today I'm going to be starting my brand new mini-series called Build a Better Faction Base, and I'll be doing this occasionally as a bonus video in the middle of the week on Thursdays, and this is because a lot of people focus on the outside of the base, which is of course the most important part, but after you've built your pretty much unraidable base and you've got the interior of your base, most people just build like a vault, just to place a bunch of chests and have a few farms, but they never actually focus on just a few small contraptions that are really cool or make their base just that little bit better. So in this mini series I'm going to be showing you a bunch of just awesome contraptions you can stick in your base that are extremely useful and will make your life easier and hopefully the rest of your faction's members' life easier. So today I'm going to be showing off a Tileable drop down armor stand thing that I made, which will equip you with all your armor in case you're in a dire situation. So you can stick all your great armor inside it and be on your way. So what I have here is I'm completely nude, unfortunately, but I'm about to go into battle because my friend has just died and I've just died, and if I don't get there now, then we are going to lose everything, and I don't really want to just run in there with iron armor. So if I go ahead and go in here, I will get kitted out in my armor, and as you can see, I will get all my armor. This is my strongest set of armor that I have, and I can just rush on away and go ahead and go on with everyone and get on with my day and absolutely destroy everyone. So this is a really cool contraption, so let's take a look at it. So what we have here is we have got the contraption, two of them side by side to show that's tileable, and a glass casing that is transparent with some coloured wool and glass to explain what's happening. So this pressure plate bit and the green wool bit is the input, so all that does is send a signal down that activates all the redstone in perfect timing so it can activate, and this red block is more of an emergency device when you actually get stuck in here. So what happens when you press the lever is this thing retracts, and I just got my armor on. But what happens is this sends a signal down to this redstone here, which immediately goes around the back here and retracts this piston. So this thing goes on a really long line of redstone, so everything can activate at the right time, and this sends a signal all the way over to this redstone torch, which will retract to the sticky piston. Then after that happens is there is a line that goes all the way back here that sends a signal around the back here that activates these dispensers. And while that's happening, one tick after that fires, this piston then pushes you back up, and since it's a pressure plate, it will just re-extend by the time that you are out, and you can do a bunch of fancy tricks with this jump down and you'll still make it out. You can even have a roof on top as long as it's 3 blocks tall and still hit the roof. And even if you do somehow get stuck in it by falling in it like this, there is an emergency mechanism in the very side here that you can use to get out. And another thing is, this thing may seem moderately big, but it is actually really compact. And one of the massive advantages this has is it's tileable. And the main reason you want to be tileable is because if you are building this in a faction base, then you probably have several members. So you can make like an armory and have tons of these just around in your armory, and then just build them and have everyone assigned with their own little section of armor. And it doesn't even have to be armor, you could have swords and bows and all sorts. So you could have one that is like for your armor, and then another one for all your potions and weapons and stuff. So it's a really cool idea, and you can use it for a bunch of stuff in your faction base, and I will probably be building it one day in mine if I ever get the chance. But as you can see, it is moderately compact, and also if you want to download this eWorld, there should be a download in the description. But anyway, enough of me rambling, let's get on with the tutorial. So now onto the tutorial. So what you're going to need is a 3x6 area with this bottom bit representing the bottom of the contraption, which is 4 blocks below floor level, which is this, and this represents the wall because you'll need 1 block behind it. And the green here represents the input. This represents your backup thing that you're going to have a button underneath. You don't have to have it there, but I highly recommend it, as sometimes you can get stuck, not because of maybe server lag or something, just in case something does go wrong though. And then you have this lime green here thing just to represent the block that's going to be extending. Also, one thing about this, when you press it, you still get your armor, or like it activates everything that the main input would actually activate because it's right beside it. So now past that, what you're going to need is some building blocks, 7 redstone, 5 redstone repeaters, a redstone torch, 4 dispensers, 2 sticky pistons, a slime block, a pressure plate, a movable block, and a stone button. Doesn't have to be stone, but I'd recommend it. And I'd also recommend a stone pressure plate just in case someone actually accidentally activates your pressure plate with an item or something, because stone pressure plates can't be activated by items, only by people walking on top of them. Next, we're going to be placing in the main module bit, so you want to go back 3 blocks here, place 3 temporary blocks, destroy these 2, and place a sticky piston facing inwards to this block here. Then you can destroy your temporary block, and now we are going to be placing the dispenser. So you're going to be placing them here and here and here, and then 2 in front of the piston. If you don't place them there, then the whole thing won't work. These are very specifically placed dispensers. And then after that, you're going to place a block here, a block on top of that, and a block on the side here, with redstone on top of this, with a block on the side of that, and then another block here, and then another block on the back of this dispenser. Then you're going to place redstone there and a redstone repeater. So now you want to change this repair to 3 ticks, place a block here, and you want this specific block to be immovable, and this block along here to be immovable, because when this extends, if these aren't immovable, then it'll break the whole system, because it'll just retract them, or it won't move at all, and it will just do nothing. So next you want to place a redstone repeater here set to 4 ticks with a piece of redstone there, and another block here with redstone on top, and 2 repeaters here set to 2 ticks delay respectively. And this is because if we have one of these is redstone, it will activate on the other side. So we're trying to make this tileable, and after you finish building this, you can just build them on either side. After that, you want to place a redstone torch up here, and then you should be golden. But anyway, what you want to do now is place your button on the top there, on the bottom there, and then a pressure plate on the top there. So now you have pretty much finished this, and this is moderately resource friendly. It's not the most resource friendly, but I'm sure if you're building this, you're protecting your armor, or you're going to be using your armor for something. So I'm pretty sure if you have very expensive armor, it's going to be worth a lot more than this module. And after you've built this main module, you can just go ahead and build the same thing on the left or right side, and then just infinitely expand it as much as you want. And all you have to do now is, after you've done this, is you can go ahead and fill the armor, but I'd recommend that you go ahead and test it first. That was a horrible test, but you get the point. You just want to make sure that you can actually stand on it without extending. So if we go down here again, as you can see, we get knocked up. And one fun fact is, if you have a roof height, the minimum roof height is 3 blocks high, which I'm pretty sure most people will have. And as you can see, you do some really funny business, but you actually double jump essentially, and you go hit it. If you have this 2 blocks high, then you will get stuck in the bottom, and it will not be fun. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you like this new series, then hit that like button. If you don't want to see any more, then tell me. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and goodbye from TNT Madness.